What is up, guys? I'm back with another episode of Spliffs and Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District. I'm Adriana Maya, and I have Cassidy Luxe joining me today. She's been in the adult industry for a year and a half. She's a porn star, content creator, and a model. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So, you seem like a pretty fun and open girl. How did someone convince you to get into porn, though? Like, that's a big, you can be like outgoing and stuff, but popping that pussy online, that's a big step.
Basically, it's a very simple answer. I moved to Florida. My neighbor was an ex-porn star, retared porn star. That's literally how it happened.
So cool.
And it's so funny because I feel like I've heard people say like, oh, when she moves to Florida, she gets into porn.
No, and that's so true.
That's what happened to me. I wasn't even planning on doing it.
That is beautiful. And shout out to your neighbor.
She's my best friend now.
I love that. That's amazing. So you got to get like a firsthand account of what it's really like in the industry. That's very cool. Was there anything that made you a little wary? Because, porn seems fun in theory, but when you really think about it, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, so my biggest concern going in was like, am I going to catch feelings every time I shoot a scene? Because before porn, that's
I feel that.
I'm like, oh, like we had sex, he must like me.
We are in love. No, I completely get that.
So it was kind of like a challenge. Like, how do I learn to turn this on and off? Which I picked up on it really easy.
Right. And you said that you also dance and stuff.
I'm a stripper too.
That's so hot. Do you do like feature dancing or anything like that?
And I do regular stripping.
Oh, were you stripping like before you got into porn?
Yeah.
Oh, do you think that that's part of the reason you were able to like open up so easily?
So it's funny because I actually did OnlyFans before I was even a stripper.
Holy shit, I love that.
I did this like all kind of backwards.
Right, yeah, literally.
Yeah, and so I actually did OnlyFans. So I was already kind of like in my room, like getting comfortable with like performing for a camera and an online audience.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, I love this. So I'm going to just be a stripper. I want to do this like kind of in person.
Right, take it up a little step.
And then I moved to Florida and boom, porn.
Just fell right into your lap. You know what? Normally that isn't the way people do things, but that actually sounds like a better natural progression now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, that's really good. You got to like dip your toes and camming and stuff and content and stuff on that side. That's really the bread and butter on top of like if you're doing mainstream, that's how you maintain. So that's like you had the cheat code early. That's amazing.
I guess, right?
With this new wave of content, do you like doing it? Do you prefer to do mainstream? Because when COVID came around, content really picked up for everyone. Yeah. But now it's like people kind of get to pick and choose what they'd like to do.
I love shooting mainstream scenes. Yeah. Like, I just love it. I feel like a queen. Like, I'm being catered to. I'm having a good time. Like, I love shooting mainstream. But I shoot a lot of content, too. That's kind of what holds me through.
Right.
But, so it's fun. But I definitely love just a good mainstream day.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
Do you find that you have more fun in your scenes when they kind of give you a script or a play-by-play, or it's the ones where you kind of go in there in the dark and you're just like, I'm here for whatever.
I like all of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I love having a script because I like to like just be something even different. Like,
right, to like dive into that. I think that's fun too.
The acting is so fun, but also like just a good improv is fun too, because it gives me like a little creative control on it.
Hell yeah, I like that, where they kind of give you a loose script and they're like, as long as you get to this point, like have fun. Yeah. And, like, that is cool. Did you find that you had some hidden talents in that? Like, I know a lot of performers find that they actually really like acting and stuff from the scripts and things like that.
I love to act.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. It's just fun. It's like to be something else for a moment. It's so fun.
Do you think you'll ever do some of the crossover stuff? Chloe Cherry's been a huge hit with her getting that part in Euphoria.
Yes.
Like, do you think you'd ever aim to do something like that? That'd be so cool.
Someone ever wants to pick me up.
Right? We're available, guys.
No, for real. I totally would love to expand even
I think
more.
That's so cool. I like because they always pick porn actors and stuff for the really sexual things in a lot of movies. Yeah. So it's fun now being in the industry to watch stuff from back in the day and you notice people and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Like, wait a minute.
Right? So cool. I love that. Do you have anything that you've really been dying to do in the industry, shooting-wise, like mainstream, that you just haven't been able to get into yet?
I really want to shoot with a transgender person.
Love that.
Really want to.
Do you have one in mind or a couple maybe you got your eye on?
They're just all really hot.
Right, they are. Oh my gosh.
I just think it would be amazing, like, especially like for what I would really like to do, like the beauty of a woman, but like with a dick.
Yeah.
Like, best of both worlds.
Yes, no, literally.
I'm going to die during that scene.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I really, really want to do that.
OnlyFans is the only site that you use to sell content on, or are you one of those people that has multiple?
Yeah, I do many vids too.
Love that.
And then we also do like the Pornhub,
right,
teasers and stuff.
How do you feel about Pornhub? Like, do you think it's actually beneficial to you? Because I've gotten a lot of mixed opinions. You know, some people are still very upset about the tube site stuff that they do. But now in this day and age, everything's verified, obviously. So if it's up there, most of us are putting it up there.
I like it because I think it's great for exposure. It's great for getting like new fans and things like that. But it also like, it sucks because it's like free, you know? Yeah. Whereas like, so sometimes I'll have people that will send me a message on like Instagram or Twitter and they're like, oh, I loved this scene. I'm like, oh, you got it from? And they're like, no, I saw it on Pornhub. I'm like, I mean, cool, because then the views just help kind of push the engagement. But at the same time, I'm like, not making money off that.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I find that a lot of the issue now is you'll do scenes with people and then like years later, they'll post it on Pornhub. And so that's like a big argument. And I'm like, how do you kind of protect against that? Do you have like a 2-scene rule when you're doing content? Like you get a scene, they do a scene. Do you just sign off rights? You don't mind? Like, how do you kind of go about that business?
For me, I'm super happy with, you know, splitting the same scene.
Yeah.
Market however you want, price it however you want. I don't care. I'm going to do me.
Dude. Right.
But I'm also open to if somebody wants to have their own scene and I need this, cool, I'm down for that too. Because, you know, I can do rounds. So
you're perfect for the business.
So, I'm open to, I'm so easygoing. I'm open to whatever.
In doing rounds, what's the most you think you've ever done?
Oh, I've definitely done like 12 in a single night.
Holy shit.
Pussy was sore and I was like, I'm not done coming.
See, that's it. Once my pussy sore, dude, I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm so good off of it.
It was definitely like 12 rounds where I was just like, and it was like 12 like 40-minute increments of sex.
No, and that's, you know, it's great
got like
sex.
15 minutes of sleep.
Right.
It was great.
But you had a great day the next day. Right. See, you didn't need the sleep.
I drove home happy as shit. I was like, girl, oh my God, I gotta tell you about, are you home?
Have you ever had a day like that on set where you got off of it and you were just like, holy shit. Like that was amazing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Does it ever shock you? Like some of the performers who do it for you, like that, like, because sometimes, I mean, I've been on set with like Tony Rubino, for example.
Oh, he's great.
When I first met him, I was like, oh, he's cute little Tony. And then I worked with him and I was like, okay, like, dude, like, relax. Like, your day is like super long. Like, relax.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
And he knows it. He knows it.
Yeah, he's great. But that's how it was when I shot with Van. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on? I've never felt like this.
You're like, hey, is this good?
But like, it was great because we just mutually agreed. Like, we were like, this was fucking awesome.
That's perfect. I love scenes like that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What about days where it's just not that good? Like, your energy's great, you know, you're doing your best, but he's just not it. He's either he can't stay hard, the injection's not working.
Yeah.
He has an attitude. That's a big one. A lot of people come to set and they have bad attitudes, and people are speaking up now, thankfully. But what about you?
I had one. It was actually not for like a huge scene. It was more so like they went through my agency to pay my rate for like a many vids, clips for sale type deal, you know. And I think he was really, really nervous, so he couldn't like stay hard. Oh. Yeah. And it was annoying because this was actually like, I don't want to put all this information out there, but I had somewhere to be after this. I had something else to do.
Right.
And
other obligations.
So it was like, we got like 1.5 positions within like 4 hours. And I was like, okay, here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
This is your scene, but let me just help you. Mm-hmm. We're going to throw it in doggy. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about your dick. I'm going to angle myself this way, and fine. You're just going to fucking go, and
make
no one's going to know.
Like it'll be fine.
I have somewhere to be.
Oh, I promise. We're going to get this shit done.
Yeah, it was like one of those, and I was like trying to be really nice.
Yeah,
like,
right.
This is so fun.
Oh my gosh, it'll kill your whole mood.
Yeah.
It really will.
I'm trying so hard, but we got to wrap this shit up.
Oh, yeah. When the dude couldn't come. Yeah. He tried so hard. And the moment the cameras were off, he was fine. And as soon as, and I was just like, I don't have a penis, so I don't know how it is. But I'm like, maybe if your dick can't be hard when the camera is on you, maybe you just shouldn't do this. Like, maybe it's not going to work. Like, because fun fact, there's so many cameras on us. Like,
it's funny because I'm sure you get this too. Like, the amount of guys that come to you online, like, how do I get into porn? Like, first of all, I don't have a dick. So I don't know. And but my best advice is, can you answer this question?
Right.
Can you come on command?
No. And do you mind fucking in front of 30 strangers tops? Like 30 tops. Like, is that cool with you? Because if it is, we can make some shake. Also, because I don't have a dick, the only option I really got for you is gay porn. So are you down to get fucked on the ass or are you going to fuck a dude in the ass? Other than that, I don't know. I know people who get fucked. That's what my friends do. So I'm like, unless you want to get fucked, like, I don't know how to help you.
I feel for the dudes whenever we're like shooting and they're like, all right, you got to get the pop in like 3 minutes. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
If you told me I had to come in 3 minutes,
my favorite is when the director is like on them. Like the guy will be fucking you a missionary or doggy, and the director will be over his shoulder, just like with the camera. And I'm just like, how? And he's breathing on him and stuff. And I'm like, oh, like, and for me, I'm like, I mean, I'm fine, but I feel like it's uncomfortable. like they're like leaning on each other, and like I don't know if I could do it as a dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I always say I'm like, we do have it pretty easy as females in the industry. Like, we're just there to look cute, and moan. Like,
we have it easy until we're taking these fucking 12-inch fucking like
I know
6 fucking inch thick dicks.
I just took dread in the ass.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. It was amazing and painful.
Yeah. The thing is, I want to work with him so bad, but they want my ass. Everyone wants my ass. And the thing about that is, Mike Adriano, I was like, look here, bud. He's great because he's so gentle, but I'm like, your dick is so thick. It's like thick. It's like sitting on a soda can. Like, I'm like, dude, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, like, okay. Like, it feels great, and it makes you come a lot. Yeah. But
Red is like really scared to work with him for the first time. I was like, oh my God, he's so thick. And it was the most comfortable anal scene I've
ever done.
Like,
me too.
You're in?
Me too.
I almost didn't feel it.
I swear to God.
He uses great lube.
Well, and it's how he wants you to prep and stuff. Yes. Like, I'm like, if more dudes took like classes on how to prep for anal, I'm like, if you were the one getting fucked in the ass, you would understand.
There. Like, everything you could possibly think that you would need, he's got it.
Have you ever gone to set? It's an anal scene, presumably hardcore, and they don't have enemas, they don't have Imodium, and you're just like, so we're just rogue today. Like,
I haven't had that because I always like have my stuff. Like,
but it's because you brought it.
Yeah, like I have my routine and I stick to it.
Ooh, see that? Yeah. Okay, so for girls who maybe are scared about getting into anal, because porn anal is much more hardcore than fucking yourself in the ass.
Yeah.
What are some tips and tricks you'd give them to prep?
Yeah, I'm always happy to put that out there because there's not much out there to like help girls understand like the right procedure or what might work for them.
How to not rip yourself.
Yeah. But what I usually like to do, and my routine varies on the call time, but like let's just say the call time is in the morning between let's just say it's like 11 a.m. So my routine is I do a normal enema before bed, regular solution, all that fun stuff.
You do water or you leave the solution in there?
The solution the night before.
Got you.
And then I go to bed. So I begin my fast. So I will fast.
Which, by the way, that's the genius part about it.
Fasting.
If you sleep, you're fasting.
Yeah.
Like, it's perfect. Like, so it takes up most of the time.
And then in the morning, I am having my coffee. Don't care.
Yeah, I do
having
too.
The coffee. I've got it.
I only do it if it's like early because I'll throw up a lot when I give head and stuff because that's what they love, especially Adriana and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, if I throw up coffee, he's going to be so mad at me.
Brown.
Literally like a devil coming out of me.
So I will have my coffee and then I will take an Imodium, usually like an hour to 2 hours before I have to be on set.
Okay, bet.
And then also right before set, I do my second enema, which is like, I like to do a warm water.
Yes.
It just feels really good, but you don't have to do warm water.
But it helps you relax too, I feel like.
I like warm water. It just feels great. And then that's kind of it. I usually, like, right before we roll, I'll have, like, a quick snack.
Yes.
Just because you get really tired from the fast. So I'll have, like, a quick snack right before we roll camera.
See?
And I kind of just snack throughout the scene.
Yeah.
So that way.
That's the way to do it.
I get really tired.
And it's crazy because a lot of people, I get it. I'm like, you don't want to throw up. But I'm like, if you know you're not going to throw up from giving head, eat something. Like, literally eat something. It's not going to digest that fast. Like, that's not how your body works. Yeah. Like, you'll be fine.
If I eat this now, this is not going to meet my ass in time. So
literally. Like, you will be perfectly fine. It's crazy. I know girls, or we found out because I used to live in model houses, their crazy diets they would go on to do anal. And I was like, oh, girl, you don't have to do all that. Like, you don't, like, I'm like, unless you want to, like, you really don't have to. Like, I don't know who told you that, but
I've had some anal scenes, because again, it depends on the call time, where I have, like, kind of ate in close proximity to when I'm shooting, and I've been okay because I just do the Imodium.
Right.
But
like,
yeah, I'm like, you don't have to, like, some girls, they'll be like, so when do I fast? Like, a day before, 2 days before? I'm like, no, just like hours before. Like, and I'm like, don't kill yourself.
I'm like, sleep and wake up. What do you mean? I'm like, just don't eat breakfast. Like, it's fine. And you can honestly eat breakfast if you want. Like, just don't throw up all that food. Like, so I would say eat something light. Like, I don't know. Like, oh my gosh, like, it's
some
crazy.
Girls, I'm like, wait, you fast for how long?
Yeah.
No.
That's intense. Oh my God. I'm like, it's intense.
How are you performing?
Like, I've heard of porn diets, but the anal diet is rough.
Yeah.
Ooh, are you one of those girls who can do back-to-back anal scenes?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're a trooper.
I'll shoot back-to-back, and I've definitely done that. Because it's like, if I'm like in the area, I just had like a anal scene for a company, and like somebody wants to do content, like let's just do anal because I'm prepped.
Right. No,
like,
literally.
Let me knock out how much anal I can get now because I'm already prepped.
Before I'm over it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. By the time I'm sore, I won't even notice. Like, that's genius. That's so smart, guys.
Yeah.
That's a good little tip and trick. If you shoot an anal scene for a company, because you will most likely get out early.
Yeah.
Go shoot an anal scene for content. Like, save your asshole a day.
Yep.
Like,
get what you can out of it while you can.
What is your finishing meal, like after your anal scene, that you reward yourself with?
Like a vegan burger, because I'm plant-based. So
love that.
Big ass, like, Beyond Burgers, fries.
That's
like,
funny.
Dessert.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't had any calories, so.
No, I can eat for 2 days, dude. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm getting all the calories in now. I'll be fine.
That's amazing. I love that so much. Do you have any projects that you've shot recently, whether it be for companies? I know you mentioned your reality king scene, but have you dropped any other content recently that we should keep an eye out for?
I mean, obviously my dread is pretty fresh out there.
And that's anal, guys.
Yeah, I just dropped a really cool boy, girl with Alana Buns and
she's so
Dawn.
cute.
Yeah, she's great. And it's a cool scene. So we were doing like all kinds of like acrobatic positions. We're like, let's just do something really fucking out of the park.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are we? I'm like Cirque du Soleil or something. It's pretty cool. So that one came out really good. I just dropped that a few days ago. So those are like my 2 more recent drops that I have.
Yeah.
So.
What about some of your old scenes that you've done that you're super proud of, that you might have on your own sites or that you know are just floating about?
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely like my Evil Angels. Those are my babies because those are my anal scenes.
Such a good company.
I love them so much. Actually, I'm flying out in a few days to work with them again. But so those, I feel like most of my fan base has come from those scenes. So those, obviously, I love them. And then for my content, probably like my Johnny Sins, my Johnny Sins and my Kieran Lee. Those are definitely babies of mine. But also even just other odd ones that are just really good sellers for me. Like all my orgies always do really well.
Yes,
so I
love an orgy.
And I love to shoot the orgies.
They're so much fun. It's like I get so excited because it's like I can touch and grab so many things, and it's just like fill the holes. Like
it's a fun day for like everyone. Too.
Everyone's coming. Like it's perfect. Coming. That is a good day on set because sometimes that doesn't happen. Not everyone comes every day. But in an orgy,
I shot my first gangbang for my birthday scene. So that's a fun
happy
one.
birthday gangbang. Yeah, that's amazing.
We did it. We took a yacht out in Miami and just fucking fucked. Like it was great.
That's hot.
Yeah.
What was the ratio?
So it was me, and then I had 3 dudes and 2 girls with straps.
Hot. Amazing.
You know, we have to include everybody.
Right, of course. Everyone wants a little bit.
Yeah, so it was fun. Tony Rubino was one of them.
Of course.
So he was in that.
He's got a good orgy dick.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's amazing. Ooh, have you always liked orgies and stuff? Or is that something porn brought out of you?
No, I've always. So I was just fucking saying this the other day on my Instagram story. So there's these like little pranksters that live in my apartment building. They're like college kids.
Oh no.
So they always do like really stupid shit. Like this one day in particular, in the middle of the night, they took everyone's doormats and like turned them into like a scavenger hunt. So there's doormats just all over my building in hallways. Like no one can find their doormat. And I was like, but honestly though, I'm like, this is what y'all do? I'm like, when I was your age, like I was at some random dude's basement, like having an orgy with like girlfriends. Like, and like all these dudes that we like don't know, we're drunk. And we're
wild shit. I'm like, isn't it amazing? I'm like at this
now
day and
I
age,
understand like why I am who I am.
Right? You're like, I was destined for this.
Like I was having orgies when like other kids were just apparently like moving doormats around the apartment.
Right. Like, right. I'm not even kidding. I told someone a story about me going to a lingerie party one time and her face, she was horrified. And I was like, what? And she was like, how old were you? And I was like, I don't want to answer that now. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, judgment. Like, I don't know if we can disclose that. I was like, actually, it's not safe now. I don't think it is.
It's legal for me to disclose that information.
Doing crazy shit. I'm like, oh yeah, porn was definitely on the docket. Do you think that people were surprised? Like your friends and family, because doing content and stripping is one thing, but like porn is, some people lose their fucking shit.
And that was definitely
about
like
it.
my mom's response when I opened up like a year later.
Right.
And she was like, wait, I thought you were just doing the OnlyFans and stripping. I'm like, oh, I'm a professional now. She's like, oh, what do I do if I'm like online? I'm like, oh, don't look up Cassidy.
Oh my God, do not look it up, please. Like, don't look it up.
But
You're like, what's your demo? What do you like?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think my friends, like, they were not surprised. But like, definitely, like, my mom was more like surprised, but like, she's so supportive. So supportive.
Like, I
like,
love that.
She defends me against other people that don't get it.
Hell yeah.
My family knows now.
Right.
It's something we don't talk about. And that's pretty much what I say. I'm like, don't ask questions that you don't want answers to.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the thing. I'm like, I'll respect if you don't want to know, but also respect that it's my job and it's literally my career. It's not just a job. Like, so it's like, at a certain point, like, just respect each other. Yeah, and you look like you're fucking thriving. Oh,
thank you.
Really quick, would you mind if I actually get you to stand up and do a little spin for us?
Oh, yeah. I just said earlier, I was like, I would have worn something different. I don't know. I'm like,
it's okay. Because we're going to post on IG anyway, and you're, like, fucking hot. So
like, but yeah, I'm rocking the leggings.
Plus, guys, if you want to see the goods, you know where to go.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God, you have been so much fun to have on.
It's been fun.
I really like vibing with you. Do you think that you like mesh well with a lot of the people that you meet in the industry? Because I feel like I meet so many creative people that I'm like blown away.
I definitely, I feel like as a whole, I have met some of the best people inside the industry. It's easy to get along with pretty much everybody, to be honest. Like I get along with anybody that I meet. But yeah, like I really do. I feel like I've met like some of the coolest, greatest people in my whole life.
Oh my God, yeah. Some of my lifelong friends now, I have girls that I met like, oh my God, I feel so old saying this, when I got in like 2014 that I met like back then. And now I like see them now and I'm like, time has fucking flown by, dude. Like, but I think porn, holy shit. This is what happens when I smoke alone. Yeah. I'm like, but I feel like porn has gotten more fun in like the most recent years. Yeah. Do you think that it's something that you could see yourself doing like really long term?
Oh, for sure. If the cat is still alive.
God.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to be involved.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so much fun.
Yeah. I'll definitely shoot and act as much as I can for as long as I can. But I also would love to just like be on the other side of the camera. Like one company that I do shoot for really often, I will help direct, and like it's fun.
I love that.
I like having like control. Yeah. So I would like to like experience like other areas of the industry too. But I love performing. Like,
you'd ever step into like a formal role of directing, like actually maybe curating your own company with someone, something like that? I love that.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah,
definitely.
What do you think your vibe would be if you did it?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
I know what I want. I want to do one of those, like those brothels that they have in like other countries where like there's holes in the walls and there's just like a bunch of girls, but it's like a bunch of porn stars. And then it would be like, obviously the dudes would be porn stars and they would come in, they pretend they're at a brothel and they fuck all of us, but it's like great dick because they're porn stars.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Right? I feel like that's amazing. Like that's genius. Like, but no one does it. The glory hole is dying and I need it to come back. Like glory hole scenes are fun. I like those.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wouldn't do that in real life, but they, in theory, are so fun.
Like, yeah, for sure.
Ooh, what's something in porn that you're like, you find it so hot, but in real life, it would terrify the fuck out of you?
Let's see. I do like when I was gonna say when I'm watching, but in porn, if I'm shooting, what would terrify me?
Yeah. Ooh, okay, so like one time this guy, for a scene, I got tied to a tree and like fucked him. Like everyone loves that scene. But if like a dude in real life like was like, hey, I think it'd be hot if I could tie you to this tree and fuck you, I'd be like, what the fuck? Right. But like I thought the scene was super hot, but like that would scare the shit out of me.
Actually, I have 2 scenes actually for the same company with the same context. Anal. And then we did an anal cream pie and I pushed it out into a shot glass and took a shot of the, but yeah, like, it's like one of those things, like, if you didn't know that was coming, like, a personal, he's just there with, like, a shot glass, like, okay. I'd be like, bro, what are you doing?
Okay, wait, so, I'm not gonna say his name, but there's a performer, I'll tell you his name after, there's a performer, and when I first got in the industry, I can't say their names either. So me and these girls who were in my agency, when I first got in, we all went to LA for shoots. We're all staying in the model house. And then this guy that we all ended up working with on that trip was texting all of us. And then at one point, we're all like smoking outside and we were like, hey, we got to talk about something. And like all of us were like, okay. And I knew what it was. And so he was like, is it cool if like when we fuck, if I like, at the end, you like make me jack off into a shot glass and then you make me take it. Oh. And he had like said a different version of that to all of us, but it always ended up with him being forced to jack off in the shot glass and forcing him to take it.
Oh my God.
And then we were like, well, one of us has to see if he's actually going to do it. Like one of us has got to be brave enough to do it. And then one of us did. And she was like, yeah.
It's real.
Yeah. She was like twice. She was like, it wasn't like a one-off. Like she was like, come in me. And he was like, no.
I don't know how I feel about that because I have a breeding kink. So I'm like, no, you're gonna come with me.
No, like, I'm like, dude, like, what are we doing? Like, yeah, it's yours. Like, that's rude as fuck. Like, this is an exchange here, buddy.
Yeah, can you put a little bit in me and then pull out, and you can have the rest. I don't fucking know.
The pre-cum, can I like anything?
Yeah. See.
Just when you think it's, one of our peers does it. It's terrifying. It's so scary. So funny.
Yeah, we definitely have our own little kinks that we've developed.
What's one of your little weird kinks now?
I mean, I have a pee fetish.
Oh my God, wait, you like to pee on them or you want to get peed on?
And it's actually funny because it's a trauma response that turned into a kink.
So, aren't they always like that? I swear to God they are.
Now it's a kink. But yeah, so I definitely have a pee fetish. And actually not that long ago, I explored it further and I actually had him piss into my mouth.
Did you like it?
It was cool. It was salty. I spit it back in his mouth, but I was like, you can have it back.
No, thank you.
So I just want to try it.
No. It's still yours.
I want to borrow it. So that was pretty cool. It was hot. It was hot.
That is hot. The fact that you spit it back in his mouth.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it was actually at a porn party too. So it was fun.
What's going on at our porn parties? Here's the deal. There's a reason I avoid them because I know me. Yeah. And I'll take it far. I'll take it too far. Before you know it, people are shooting a free anal scene or like a fucking gangbang, and I'm like orchestrating, bitch. I'm like, come on, girls, like let's do this. Like,
kind of happened too,
and it happens every time.
This is the same porn party where I was having sex for like 3 hours. I was like, where'd you go? I'm late.
Right, you're like,
and
okay.
then like another person walks in, and I'm like, hey, come join. Right now, having a threesome.
No, and that's the porn party. That's the issue. I'm not kidding. The last time I went to a porn party, well, when I first stopped, was in like 2017. I went to a party that Sean Lawless threw for New Year's Eve. And it was the most insane thing I've ever been a part to the point that, and I like to part, that I was like, guys, I gotta go home. I was like, first off, my legs hurt. Like, I've been in all kinds of fucking positions. I was anemic at the time. I had bruises everywhere from like being on the counters and shit and like doing ratchet stuff. And I was like, it's fun, but like, man, I'm gonna look crazy tomorrow.
It was wild. And I had like a 5 a.m. flight to catch for the next.
But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's so fun.
It was great. It was fun.
Ooh, so you like to do the conventions and stuff.
Yeah, I do the conventions.
So Exotica coming up. Are you going to be going?
You know, oddly enough, I am. I'm not going to sign or anything. I just want to go as like a normal person. As normal as I potentially
I haven't done the
Exoticas.
I feel like they'd be fun to go as a normal person.
Yeah, so I'm going to fly up to New York and I'm going to stay in New York and then go down to New Jersey and just go spectate. I'm like, everyone keeps out like, are you going to go? And I'm like, no, like I'm not going to go out of my way. And then one of my friends was like, oh, I'm going to go. You might as well go. I'm like, okay, I'll go. But I'm not going to work it.
Well, bring stuff to sell. Because I swear to God, the moment fans see you, do you have anything? I'll buy any. And you're like, I mean, dude, I got clothes that I have on. Like, oh my gosh. They're very serious about it. And Exoticas, they let you get a little wild. So I'm like, I like them.
My first Exotica ever was Exotica Miami. And it was like months after I just gotten in. So I was like, I'm going to go, but like no one's going to know who I am. I had a fucking line.
I was about to say,
I had a line at my booth of men waiting to suck my toes. And I was like, yep, here we go. How many can you put in your mouth? Like,
it's a competition.
I was fucking banking.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
And you know, that was Exotica Miami. AVN later that year. Some of the same people.
They come again.
Came
I swear to God.
do the same shit.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God, these are my people.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I posted a joke. One day I posted a joke. I was like, oh, you guys always joking about having me smother you with my ass. I'm going to do the Rikishi stink face on you. He like slams his ass on them. It's a wrestling move. And I'm not kidding. They're like, petition to get a waiver. Let us sign a waiver. And I'm like, I'm not doing that to you. Are you out of your like, and I'm like, and at that, I'm going to hurt myself. Like,
I cannot be held liable.
I'm like, sir, I can't be a part. And they're like, it's fine. Like, and so literally this past AVN, they're like, we can go up to the hotel room. I'm like, I cannot do this to you. I'm like, sir, if you die, like, I will never do porn again. Like, it'll be horrible. Don't tweet stuff like that as a joke. It's horrible. They take it so serious. Like, I'm going to be caught up for murder, like on accident.
They do take it very seriously.
Right, they do. Oh my God. Ooh. Do you have a wish list or any of those things? Because the holidays are coming up.
I do have an Amazon wish list.
Where can we find that link, girl?
Well, it's in my little Linktree type thing. Okay. It's in there. It's attached to my OnlyFans.
What's your Linktree thing so we can?
It's actually like a snip. I use Snipfeed.
Yes.
Which is like the same thing as Linktree, but I think it's cooler. But yeah, I use Snipfeed. So it's probably like snipfeed.co, I think, / it's Cassidy Luxe.
But it's just right in your bio.
It's in my Twitter bio.
See, guys, so go to her Twitter. What's your Twitter at then?
It's Cassidy Luxe. Like, it's Cassidy Luxe. All of that. Not it's Cassidy Luxe. Right. It's Cassidy Luxe.
And your Instagram, is it the same?
Same thing.
Perfect.
Yeah, everything's
having the same name on everything.
Same handle everywhere. Everywhere. That. It's Cassidy Luxe.
You guys, you heard it here first. She's going to be going to Exotica. She's also going to be going to AVN coming up.
I'm so excited
that's going to be amazing. Oh my God.
I'm super excited.
It's going to be so good. I'm so excited that they're doing things like bigger.
Was just wild.
I know.
By the end of AVN, I was so exhausted that I was like dry heaving because I was like, ugh, I'm so tired.
You're like, I'm done. Dude, knowing your feet.
Was fucking
when it hits you that your feet hurt on that like fourth day, and you're like, okay, so here's the problem, guys. I know we have a show, but I'm about to die.
Bro, and that last day, don't you know, that was the day I was like, okay, it's my casual day, and like my ex that ghosted me pulled up, and I was like, this bitch.
Nope.
I looked hot all fucking week,
and you're like, in the one day.
The one day I'm like in shorts and a tank top and sneakers. What the fuck?
Oh my God, no, you're still hot as fuck, so fuck him.
And this motherfucker really got on a whole plane to come to Amiens hotel, and he sees me not at my best. I mean, he had me at my best, it's fine, but like, I had a chance to look good, and it didn't go well.
It doesn't matter. Fuck, I'm really good anyway, bastard.
I got to do a meet and greet with my ex.
Oh my God, I would love that. How fucking funny. I would literally like, someone record this shit really quick. I'm about to pop off. Oh my God. I do want to give a shout out to our sponsors really quick. They hooked us up for our new season of Spliffs and Giggles. Roll One, of course, hooked us up with these delicious joint papers. They have all these cool kinds, and they come with these little kits where you get a little grinder, you get papers, and you get some filters. I'm high, obviously, because I used one of those. So we also want to give a shout out to Wooking on Water for hooking us up with these delicious baggies. They're bagged with our Spliffs and Giggles tray. Thanks, guys. We love ya. I mean, they have these cool little stickers and all these dope-ass shirts. So we're probably going to send our guests home with some of
I know, these shirts are super cool.
Right? I'm like, and it's Halloween. It's perfect.
Yeah,
and I need something to cover up, you know, when I'm not being completely skanky. I did smoke the sugar cone and the snickerdoodle. They were both delish. Amazing. Yeah, I'm high as fuck. The thing is, because I faced them by myself. Yeah, so I am blown. I also want to give a shout out to Blunts and Roses. That's what we're smoking. What I was smoking on these. They're amazing. They burn so smooth. They taste delicious. We love you guys. And of course, LA Traffic. They've been hooking us up for a while now. We love you guys and appreciate you so much. And God damn it.
We'll take out the LA Traffic part for the smoochie that's sponsored the LA.
Then why did you say LA Traffic? Okay.
Sorry.
Right. I also want to give a shout out to Slushy. Thank you guys. We love you so much. You've been hooking us up for a while now, and we appreciate you. Mwah. I am Adriana Maya. This is Cassidy Luxe. This has been Spliffs and Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District. Good night, guys.